Don't even play with me. Get the... Oh my God, I got a KO from the top. Oh, what a hit! So, first thing we're going to do before we get going here, just for being around last season, we did get some bonus packs. So we'll open those to start. And then we're going to start digging into Season 3 here. Because I didn't get a chance to dig much into Season 2, so... A lot of guys already have. And we'll get to that Mother's Day's pack in the end here, so... So we've officially got nothing that we actually need here so far. That's always great. Strzelecki. So we've got 2 free agents so far that we needed. That's it. Well, we got one pitcher finally. Got Nate Pearson there, so at least we'll get the Cubs a little bit more filled up. And a jersey. All right, we're good there. All right, check out the ball and pack here. Got a gold, but I'll be good for our 600 stubs. We don't have him, but we have the team done already. All right, I'll just keep him just in case here. And then this Mother's Day pack, it's got some special Mother's Day gear to put on. Mother's Day bat, Mother's Day socks, and a Mother's Day banner. Which means we should be able to go all the way to collections here. Now give us a bonus pack. Which, yes, I granted probably will get us nothing here, but I'm always greedy that way. Oh my God. How did we pull this one off? I'm just... Let's clean up the rest of these first here. Give me something good. Give me something good. Third baseman. Give me J-Rab. I respectfully do that because I already have Chicken Man. At least he's a good at extra 2,000 subs. Stubs. So we are getting up there. I am working on getting my teams cleared up, so... But yeah, for right now, we are rocking the Cincinnati Reds team. Let's quickly run through this here. I actually fixed my lineup finally. Last game, I played the last couple games with just a random lineup. Didn't work out too well. Pitching-wise, we got some Dodgers here as we're trying to get the Trevor May program done. And we also got Miller there trying to get his up. But yeah, for the most part, we do have Dodgers here. Just got to quickly remember how many Dodgers we need left here. We need 3 more innings pitched with Dodgers, and we need just a little bit more XP. So we'll get through that once we get the 3 innings in. All right, so let's get to the big wheel of the day here. We'll bring it up to the full screen. Chat, let me know. YouTube, let me know in the comments. Do you prefer the full screen mode, or would you rather have it broken up like I previously had it? Because I do know I cover a few things up here as I'm going around. But I think for tonight so far, to start off, we're actually going to do the White Sox jersey because I'm a damn right bull. Funny fact for me, I'm not allowed on my grad picture because I insisted on wearing a Bulls hat. I wore a Chicago Bulls hat to my graduation, and they refused to let me be a part of it. So, for that point. So, all right. Anything special? Cubs, Houston. Okay, so we're going to get bat skin, and then we'll get the jersey. All right. Well, I think we're probably going to go from the easiest to the hardest here, so. Got a pack already. That's always a good side. This might take us a few turns to get through here. So yeah, now we got to go reinforce again. So we got 23 fans to represent the number of White Sox. The number of the White Sox 2005 World Series MVP, number 23. Try to remember who that was. I thought it was just going to be because of Michael Jordan. We might be able to still do this at all. Nope, that's Hall of Fame. Never mind. All right, let's get to this here. Sure, that'll work. That's what we're in right now, so. I think we're going to mix up the pitchers, and, well, let's face it. Chicago don't have much. Let's use our number one right now with our number one lineup. And once again, we do have to get 3 innings out of Dodger pitching. We got the level 2 boost with Johnny Bench because we do have enough Reds in there. But yeah, once again, everybody, thank you for popping in and checking things out here tonight. Always appreciate you.
Live from Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Diamond Dynasty.
A little short notice stream, but we're normally here on Saturdays, but at this time normally we play WWE 2K25.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
What, they got the kid going first?
So just about set now. And today's starter, Jonathan Cannon.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders.
So we do get both. I like this weekend that we're getting the pink gloves and the bat and whatnot. So
that one lifted to left.
Damn.
Benintendi is there. One down.
As long as I don't lose like the first 4 games to Chicago, I'll be happy.
This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a miss.
Should have left that.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does.
Still early, okay.
Just a joy to watch.
Inside. And that is
I got to make him work a little bit here, right?
Average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive.
That'll work.
Fair ball.
Okay. Oh, we're good. I don't want to risk it yet.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing.
All right,
You don't
Griffey.
see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
The pitch. Run around the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Save.
I'll take it.
And the go-ahead
That was closer than I expected to, but
You got to be careful with a guy like this at the plate. Stealing second may eliminate him from getting really good pitches to hit. Now he can work.
so we go all inside here.
So got to roll the dice here and hope that he gets something to hit.
The 1-2. Way inside.
I don't want to ambush here because that's the one time he'll go outside. Oh, here we go, boys. This could be a run or 6.
Man at second. Knocks that one away and
Yeah.
we'll do it again.
I got to be better timed for that. That sinker was right there.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Benintendi moving under it. Drops into the glove.
Ball 4.
2 away.
Oh my God, these guys are like Air City here.
Now Scott Rowland.
Damn.
Fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
No, I didn't.
Check swing. Now
No,
we'll
I did not. Thank you, sir.
swing.
Thank you for appreciating my honesty here.
Just missed. Sanders at second with 2 down.
Okay, Roland, let's see what you can do.
And that one fouled off.
Nice changeup. Nice changeup.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I thought it was going to be a sinker. It ends up being a swerve.
Back at right field. And today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the
Let's
ball
get
game.
back in the dugout ASAP here, folks.
And that one upstairs.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional
Cool, a split
movement.
finger to finish this
He's
off.
tough on hitters, that's for sure.
Give him another look at that. There we go.
Swings and misses. Now one away. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
I feel so bad for the Rockies right now, down 20-0.
Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Bare hands it. Tough play. He's safe.
I thought it was the third baseman. Damn.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game.
Taylor runs. Pitch misses.
I'll get you either way. Let's not even...
What a laser from Johnny Bench.
There's the cops. I changed the caught stealing one to the cops,
Fought off foul.
the cop sound there. Just the siren going off. See if he swings on the outside. There we go.
Fails at that one. It's a strikeout.
All right, we gave up a really stupid hit there.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
I remember Boozer played for the Red Sox last year, and getting that Tops Now card, he actually was one of my more reliable players, even with only 3 pitches. Because, yeah, he's only got the 4-seam cutter and sweeper.
90 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. There's the strike at the knees. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper.
Don't try and hit me with a sweeper.
And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Yeah, think you're pitching a little inside, bud.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
It's a lead.
I'll take a walk.
And that's the go-ahead run. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Johnny Bench.
Not much for speed over there, though.
Line drive, base hit.
We'll take the base hit.
Throw holds him at second.
Like to get a little bit more out of that, but
And still nobody out. First and second, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Jim Edmonds. Ground ball could be 2.
Damn it.
1 at second. On to first.
and that's why Edmonds is in the 7 hole. Damn it. All right, Austin.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's the 3rd out.
Got good contact on it, just right at someone. Stupid double play ball get me there.
Half of the inning, and now it's Luis Robert. Yamamoto back to work. Towards first. He steps on the bag. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd.
I was going to say, Encarnacion's not there for his speed, so, or for his hitting ability.
Good execution.
See, we get 2 innings out of Yamamoto.
There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaching for
Thank you,
it,
Bench.
brings it in. Here's Mike Tauchman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Let's see if we can get... The velocity's down just a little bit right now, so...
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Let's see if we can get him even higher.
Bottom of the 2nd. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Just
Oh, sir. Sir.
So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Don't hang it, don't hang it, don't hang it, don't hang it. I need 1 strike out of you. And we're done.
that one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball.
That's all I needed.
Makes the grab.
So we got 2 out of our starter. We need 1 inning out of our reliever. So, but we also got to get a hit, get a run.
Closer, Steven Wilson.
Running ahead just like Brian Wilson did.
And now, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
What do we got here? Sweeper, 4-seam circle change. All right.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
All right, at least I got the timing down on the fastball.
Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know.
I did not know how that it didn't dive.
As it gets.
In the dirt, 2-2.
See if we can get on base here.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. On the ground to third. Down the line. And it's
I'm going to get me a base hit here somehow. It's going to be weird, but I'm going to get it.
Swing and a miss. And
You idiot!
leadoff man retired here in the third. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Fly to left.
Here we go.
That misses, and it's 1-0.
Now it's time for Ellie to do some work here.
Pulled hard,
Damn.
but it's a foul ball.
I get too eager on those sweepers.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Josh won the go. Josh won the gauntlet match, Nance.
Sanders. 1 for 1 with a single.
It doesn't really surprise me. Josh is sort of Scott Demore's golden boy.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll.
Ah! That's our first perfect out. But no, good on Josh. And then Giselle, well, that's Scott Demore's main squeeze right now, so that makes a lot of sense too.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
It's still an indie promotion. It's just turning into a super indie, that's all. These guys, it really shouldn't matter who I bring in. Fun show. I'm glad. I'm very glad. I'm very happy to see it. Yeah, well, the story for me tonight is I was actually supposed to be on a podcast. We were supposed to be recording a podcast on Killer Instinct, the video game. Blues. I'll give you all the details of where it was when I. Unfortunately, due to technical issues, we've had to push it back to next Thursday. So that's why I'm on now. Well, I was planning on coming on after we do the podcast, but
1-1. 1-1.
Tap foul at the plate.
oh, that's fine. I don't care about spoilers. But yeah, kid, how can it not be good?
One gone here.
That triple threat, like,
Sure to hit. Edgar Carroll.
there's a reason why they took Bailey out of the gauntlet.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
There's a reason they took Bailey out of the gauntlet to put him in that three-way.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Got it.
He's just looking to swing, so I'm just going to throw 3 fastballs.
Here's Josh Rojas.
That doesn't surprise me. Kid's roasting everything every time he can.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Check swing, and that's a ball. In the air out to center. Junior hauls it in to end the inning.
Yeah, like, Gabe Kidd, that's the one guy I'm glad that New Japan picked up because he's legit one of the stars they need.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Frazier Ellard.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
To face Griffey of all guys.
No outs. Junior digs in now.
He's got everything, too. Okay, lock on. Let's get a run here.
Swing and a miss.
That doesn't work so well. No, I'm glad that everybody had fun on the show.
High fly
Get War Dogs versus Death Riders in August? I don't think so.
makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just because I don't think...
So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
I honestly don't think the Death Riders are going to be much of a thing after All In.
Strikes his first time through. Swing and a ground ball.
Son of a biscuit.
Throws to first in time. 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is...
All right, Gavin, you're one of the guys that actually got a hit here, so...
That misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No, I honestly don't feel like we're going to get much from Moxley after All In for a little while. After they booked the commentary guy. I'll be honest with you, McAfee did about as... I think he did a lot better than a lot of people expected if they haven't seen him work before.
Out to short. Baldwin whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Of course, Gunther won, and it was a lot longer than expected. You also had Lyra put a hell of a match on, beat Becky. But the story just didn't... It almost felt defeated. Like the overall story was a little defeated by the end of it.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something
And then-
special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
Skull, one chokeout did warrant a full...
In this one.
I bet...
Now being made at second
Ah.
base. And here's the pinch runner, Brian Ramos. He's the potential winning runner.
They did announce Logan Paul versus Jey Uso officially for Saturday night's main event.
Clay Taylor. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The winning run on second base. Now 1-1. And it's fouled off.
I forgot there's a runner on second.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Dominic and Penta, well...
Sosa steps to the plate
I'm
for the
just,
White Sox.
I mentioned it off the top of the show. I straight up just want them to hurry up and get to the Lucha Brothers spot that they want to get to.
And that is ball 1. And misses inside.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
All right, got to switch up here.
Swing of the bat right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Luis Robert now. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Kirby Yates. And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs.
Oh, he is swinging at everything. Let's go.
Chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Way upstairs, going to count 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. In the air, left field, down the line. And that
All right, we got out of that. We got out of that. We're okay here. But no, the Fatal 4-Way to begin, we did get the introduction of Jeff Cobb into WWE, if you haven't heard yet.
And there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Penn Murphy.
I hope he does well. I don't know what's going to happen, but I hope he does well.
And now
He's going to be working with Solo Sikoa, basically, as his muscle.
and the first offering a fastball for a strike. Out to short.
Should have went.
In time to ball. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the DH, Jim Edmonds. Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
It's 0-1.
I could be going 12 innings on this first game, and that's going to be scary. Here we go.
Into the outfield base hit. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
We will take the run.
Well, he comes through.
Finally.
The RBI single, that was big. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls.
It was a weak...
Nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Gets under and pops it up.
Damn it.
Baldwin makes the play, and there's 2 down.
I'd like to. Well, this is what happens when you got 7, 8, 9 up right now, right?
Getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
See to put truth through it. So basically, what they're telling me now is they're going to do Cena and Truth as the next feud. Because Orton doesn't really want to do it, right? Saturday Night's Main Event, yeah. Like,
we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
let's bring in our closer. Our only P5 here.
Closer summoned from the bullpen, Billy Wagner.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Damn it. I didn't get the hard enough shot there.
Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Ball 1 and a pitch inside.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
I was the cap. Oh God,
1 and 2.
when Truth used to smoke on screen.
Now this is in the air down the line. Sanders squeezes it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline.
Damn. All right.
We're tied at 1.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And now 1 and 2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1.
Let's get out of this. Let's get back up on the sticks, I guess.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Great American Bash. What was the main event there?
We're back. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Trying to remember what was going on at that time.
Back to work. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That would have been the Lesnar Angle era.
Swing and a miss.
Really?
He's in a 1-2 hole. Got him swinging.
I thought he was coming in.
Snuck the fastball by him. And now the right fielder, Reggie Sanders. 1 for 2. Swing.
That'll do.
Hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Boom. Catch 'em all. It's 3-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition.
That'll do.
Early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious.
See, I'm working on getting that cover start.
And got all of it.
That cover Ellie. So
New pitcher on here, Tyler Gilbert.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
that was the casket, man. The open grave or whatever it was, the cement truck.
Now the center fielder,
Oh God,
Junior.
that was horrible.
In this one. Up the middle, Baldwin. Gets it to first. That's the second out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter.
Thought I got to buy him there.
Out towards right center field.
Drop. There we go.
And it falls.
3 years old and watching somebody get killed right in front of your eyes. That is scary.
Nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on
Undertaker killing his best friend. That was always a.
spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And out to a board.
Oh, that was the bull rope match?
Around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square
I
it
thought
up.
that was a different.
That takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now a chance for Johnny Bench. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
I almost had a chance for more there. Yeah, that was the match where, Bradshaw kept hanging on. That was the controversial finish, I thought.
And here's the catcher, Edgar Carroll.
When both guys hit the third corner and then all of a sudden out of the blue. Norfolk, Virginia, that's right. These guys are used. They're all listed as relievers, so I need to get some Ks with closers, so let's see if I can get a couple here.
Just missed. And another ball.
Nope.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Okay, no funny business coming on. I don't mind that.
That one is absolutely belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
What the hell was that? Yeah, no, we're not fooling around now. Let's go get some gas.
Aroldis Chapman on a pitch out of the pen here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
2 strikes.
In the dirt.
I got Johnny Bench back there. I am not worried about that.
Nice job behind the plate there. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Let's get some gas going.
Michael A. Taylor, the next to hit. Trying to deliver.
I just love how everybody in Edmonton is going to be going into an absolute panic here right away.
White Sox down a run. That's to third. Rolling. Rolls across the diamond.
We will take the win.
Ends the ball. At second.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little
That was a lot tighter than it should have been, folks. Just for a conquest game. We might be changing up teams here depending on what we accomplish here.
For Chris Singleton and our entire.
We got Reggie Sanders 2 for 3 with that home run in the extra innings there. That's going to be a lot of help. 6 hits. So Griffey's been upgraded just because he showed up. We got a pack. We're almost in level 1. If you guys aren't familiar, the new season did kick off on Friday. But let's want to take a look all the way down here to our special programs. That's the ones I'm worried about right now. So there's a Justin Turner program, so we're going to have to do that. Last Ride series with Ralph Kiner. Starting pitcher. Here's the Fire and Finesse. We got a whole bunch done there. We have to get a K with a relief pitcher. We need one more inning pitch with a Dodger. All right. And then the Ellie one, we're still working on, so. Well, we got the 1,000 with the Reds, so. But we don't have the hits with Reds. I guess we'll stick with the Reds for right now. All right, so we got the bat. We got some packs. Now we got to. Forgive me for being in the way here, chat. I'm just going to quickly grind these out. And we'll load these up right here. Another pack. I assume they're going to give us a bunch of extra packs in this one. Okay, and we lost there, so. I think from here we'll work our way down. So obviously we'll take on the Cubs next. There's no exact science on dealing with these, but as we get spanked rather quickly there. Probably have to take one more turn here to... Yeah, we didn't beat him. Which sort of makes sense. And then, yeah, we're lined up to take on the Cubs. But we gotta start getting some wax on the board here, because... And we'll go 1 o'clock for this one, just because... Let's run through glass now here on this one, why not? And then, yeah, we'll run the same lineup here as we go along here. Only 3 games to win on this one, so... Should be fairly quick. Frankly, I just want to get on here, get on the sticks a little bit here on stream, because I know that it's been a while. Want to get another feel of what season 3 is going to be about, because we're starting to get to the point where this might turn into an occasional stream game instead of a regular one.
It's Rancho Cucamonga and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back.
Look at that height difference right there. Jesus. It's like Henry Rowengartner.
Just about ready to roll here.
If anybody remembers that, shout out to you right now.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch.
First, he's splitter sweeper.
Swinging over the top of that curveball.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Thought that was right in the zone.
It's a foul ball.
A little early on me here. If I can't see it, I'm not gonna swing at it. That's a little bit of an advantage here when you're dealing with this PCI. Just the timing off on the pitch.
Ellie falls victim to the K. Next to hit, Reggie
Supposed to be ready for the fastball, and I'm not.
Here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing, and
That'll work.
hammered. Deep drive, way back there.
Why is it every time I say that it sort of works? 469. Nice.
It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it.
112 miles per hour. I like that. But yeah, always whenever there's 69, gotta admire that a little bit extra.
Base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That one fouled off.
I thought he was going to come in on there.
Sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear.
See if we get a pit. See if we get another hit here.
Generational talent, a bona fide five-tool player, and every one of those five tools was a
I wasn't going to strike out, so.
In time. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Rowland.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a
Ooh,
at that.
nice sweeper. I got to start letting the first pitch go no matter what.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air.
Drop.
Armstrong makes the grab on the run.
Hey, Vic, how you doing? What did you think of Backlash tonight? Did you watch it? That's the other part of it. Because I know a lot of people were watching Maple Leaf Pro instead tonight. Hope you're doing well, by the way. It's a little weird being on a Sunday night with, or Saturday night without, you know, dealing with wrestling today. Haktui.
Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner, and fouled off.
Yeah,
And there's the strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location.
I'll be honest, watching what I did there, it was okay. It was a serviceable house show, which is the same thing that Backlash has been the last 3 years. The biggest difference is the St. Louis crowd could not be Puerto Rico, could not be France.
98 on the gun.
0-2.
Just misses there. One out, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
And a lot of people forget that outside of the few culpable moments, there wasn't a whole lot of those Backlash shows.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Whether it be the one in France or the one in Puerto Rico. You had the Bad Bunny spot. You had the Zelina Vega moment, which it was more a moment that, yeah, I get to wrestle at home. Orton got that tonight.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
But I think McAfee was gonna be able to get enough in that they were gonna be able to make some clickable moments on the show, because you know Pat's gonna have to say something on the show on Monday, right? Not just Raw, but his show.
Here is Gavin Lux.
The second baseman, Gavin Lux.
First pitch misses.
I think it's very important to establish.
I took a pitch.
Plate early sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
I do wonder if Lyra's legitimately hurt.
Next offering misses. They're down 2
And I'm not talking about broken nose. I'm
2
talking about
strikes.
concussion.
That one missed.
Really good.
Now, our sorry.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
R-Truth got put through a table by Cena in the post-show press conference.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now here is Johnny Bench. Swings through that one for strike one. Pomerantz, the tall lefty, 245 pounds.
Forgive me, Chuck. Just had the hiccups here for a little bit trying to.
2010. Soft contact in the air. It falls calls for a hit. The throw into second. He's in there.
Anything but pretty.
Bench is always getting these little ones.
Every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Jim Edmonds, the next to hit, takes ball one.
But yeah, just the Dom Penta match, I think, was no better than their match after Raw. Or after Mania, sorry. Just get to the damn Lucha Bros already. That's pretty much what I'm saying.
Up, Horner on his way over. Grabs it on the run. And there's one down. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Ryan Brazier.
Because frankly, what happened tonight really didn't do a whole lot for me.
Here's the left fielder.
But yeah, Maple Leaf Pro, Giselle Shaw, the new women's champ. Josh Alexander, their first heavyweight champ.
Late swing fouled off.
Well,
What's he got? Slider.
Play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 2.
I'm not going to go crazy here. I'm just going to get some hits.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's like that.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
I'm doing my best to make sure that we don't go extra innings like our first game here.
Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those.
But yeah, just watching overall tonight, like,
Jog back to the dugout.
Next offering.
I'll be honest, I would have been on here sooner if my podcast didn't cancel that I was booked on. They didn't cancel, they postponed, just to be fair. Technical issues, which I've been a part of before, I know. So I am very patient on that stuff.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tucker makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now
I love how my guy, like Johnny Bench, has absolutely no speed, but he's still going to get through that.
He struck out swinging last time. And a first pitch fastball.
Nice pitch.
In for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Let's go, Ellie.
Just off the inside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And that's outside. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay.
A swing and a miss.
That was dumb.
You idiot.
All right, let's nail this down, though.
Number 2, stepping in, Seiya Suzuki.
Okay, righty. Lefty, righty. So I need 2 righties. Let's bring Yates in here.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Kirby Yates.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast.
I love how I had to send it to the cutoff man as somebody behind me.
Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
No, we're just going to strike you out.
1 out now. And now it's Dansby Swanson. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run.
Let's get a slider out here.
It's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly.
Okay, this is not good.
Second, now one out. In half, up to hit. And there's the strike. And that is out of play.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable.
How do you not swing at that?
Get out of this little jam.
Half lays off. And a swing and a miss.
Should have swung at that like 4 pitches earlier.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. And that one missing low. First and second, 2 down. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And they take the lead. It's 3-2.
You son of a...
So 2 down. Turner climbs in on that right side.
Screw you, I'm going to make you finish this inning.
Inside. Ball 1.
I didn't see that coming anywhere.
Oh, he hit him.
Yeah, I'll hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. Back to the top of the lineup. And next for the Cubs, Nico Horner. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Lake trying it. Gets the call from the pen. Line drive. And foul ball. That's out to center field.
All right, time to get on the sticks.
And that is that.
And that's where we get those horrible opportunities.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tyson Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game leading off Reggie Sanders. He's already homered here in this one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Got to be smart here. Not going to get it back in one swing.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Off the
Like I said, we're not going to get back in one swing. It might take 4 or 5, but we're going to get this. Hey, Ogie man, how you doing?
Right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Ken Griffey Jr. Up the middle, and he knocks it down.
All right, we got...
Able to get it there.
Hey, don't worry about it, man.
Now they have a base runner at
Like I
second.
said, things happen. Technology works.
Hitter, Scott Rowland. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Honestly, I was watching the... I was just watching the pay-per-view to get ready for just tag it out.
This one popped up.
Come on, Roland. I don't want to run this again. This is supposed to be a 3-game conquest.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. The walk and a run scored his first time. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
That catches the top part of the zone. And the count
Currently
is
play...
one.
How do you like it? I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about it.
2-1.
I played it a little bit. It's too slow for my liking.
So the tying run at second. Lifted to left, and this should do
Which
it.
might not be the worst thing in the world for a lot of people, but...
He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs strailing the tying run
I gotta play this one again, damn it. We gotta get the hits with the Reds, so that's why we're gonna keep these guys here, but we might be able to change the pitching staff a little bit. Okay, as long as you guys are enjoying it, that's what matters, right? Okay, so we got a Cornerstone Evolution card that we can pick from as well. So we did a lot of jumps there in that game. Okay, so the Dodgers were almost done there. Starting pitchers, well, we just did what we did. Innings pitched with right-handed starting pitchers, we're almost there on that. Ks with righties we got. Inning pitches with Dodgers we got. Hits with Reds, we're still on our way here. So I think we'll still keep the same team here just so we can get the Turner program done as much as we can. Unfortunately, we gotta run this again. Which means this time we will switch up the pitcher. Is there anybody we're changing here? And Kurt Asciel's the only one that plays first, so that's why I gotta... It could do that. Still installing updates so we can play Scorpion and Sub. Oh. So you just got the game? Let's try changing it up this way now. See, maybe it can work a little better. Just make a slight change for this game. Gotta see if we can improve things a little bit here. Yeah, one thing I've learned when it comes to games, period, whether you deal it, skip all this. No matter what game you're playing, whether it be a sports game, whether it be a fighting game, whether it be... A lot of people will have a lot of comments about a lot of things. It's all about whether you can enjoy it or not. And that's the biggest thing. Got it for if Chris was ago, but couldn't find it recently. Okay.
Pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a miss.
How am I missing? Oh, okay.
Up and in.
Thought you were going to hit me.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Like, that's why I'm glad I got all the games up on my shelf behind me here. All the physical ones, at least.
Headed towards the corner. Tucker really on his horse for it. Tries
Damn.
to make the play, but it's foul. And there's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Good pitch.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
All right, that's a good timing. Just didn't get to it.
2 outs. And a breaking ball misses outside. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Now we should be saying one on a tee here.
Trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch.
Now he can run
He
it.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those. If you
Now this ball is well hit.
Go.
This one's got a
Get out. Ah!
Missed it.
Of course, right against the wall. Love to see Griffey get one for you guys.
Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Jackson Ferris. What should we keep an eye on here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge.
All right, his accuracy is rather questionable.
Staying back.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Junior makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. And ball one.
The other, like I said, a game like this, I don't mind. There's just a lot of grinding to it, and I just, with the shorter seasons that they're doing now, it's harder for me to do because, well, I don't have all the time in the world to play it.
Yeah, big
I'd like to.
Do that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And there's a base hit. Man at first with one gone. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That one's in there. That's strike one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers.
Really?
The Cubs strike first. It's
Damn it, Tucker.
2-0. One down. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Seiya Suzuki. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. 2 away. Swanson digs in.
All right, I guess we got some work to do now. Yeah, you did.
Swanson
Thank you.
hold up, appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. He swings and fouls one off.
That sucks.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the swing on
That
the
sucks on
changeup.
that home run. I thought we could get it.
On the north
Now
side,
we got some work to do.
John Shelby and Chris Singleton. Now the third baseman, Scott Rowland. Line drive to short and caught. And now it's Gavin Lux.
Like, what do you do there? What do you do?
Contact. That ball was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Off the plate.
Yeah, I'll just set it up on a tee a little better there. My, oh my.
On the ground right side.
Damn.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And here's the first baseman, Johnny Bench. This to third. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the...
All right, let's see. We can.
Bottom of the second. Now, Michael Bush.
Let's bring Miller in for some work. We haven't used him in a while.
New pitcher now, Andrew Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
There we go. So yeah, we just basically got to work on getting strikeouts with relief pitchers. I only have one closing pitcher on this roster.
Fastball is in for a strike.
Thank goodness it's my only P5 guy.
7 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. That's hard hit on the line. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Happ on his way to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Took a horrible line there. I thought I could get there.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And a foul ball.
Go with a sinker and get that K.
Struck him out.
At least we're getting some Ks here, like I said.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. In there at the knees. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
That one a little bit high. It's 2-2.
Let's get a sinker here.
That's down and in.
Yeah, I know he's getting tired. Let's just...
To third, rolling. Slings it across, and Turner is retired.
All right, down 2. Let's get some runs. Let's get this back. I don't want to be sitting here trying to...
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tyson Miller.
These are the spots
After what happened last game, I don't want to play this again like that.
and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Jim Edmonds, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And he chases a high fastball there.
As I'm swinging at garbage.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. In time to Bush. One up, one
You know,
down.
Edmonds, I thought you'd be a little bit faster than that.
They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Foul ball.
Let's see here.
High fly ball, right field. Tucker should have it.
Damn.
Hauls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out.
All right, Stevenson, you get your one shot here.
And a foul ball.
Seeing Sub-Zero kills opponent against a giant woolly mammoth.
Base is empty.
It's a choice.
Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Really?
In a 3-inning game,
All right. I think we're going to be able to make some changes to our lineup here, which we should be able to do really quick here. Reggie Sanders been upgraded. That's good. Roland's been upgraded. That's good. Bench has been upgraded. That's good. Still got no points for that, so damn you. Turner, we're not quite done with the Dodgers, damn it. Well, I guess let's get some righties in there just to finish that program off. And yeah, Ellie just needs to work. You know what? I'm going to wuss out on this one. After 2 tries, there's no reason we need to sit here anymore and deal with this. So let's go down to veteran right now. Let's go with Sasaki. Go back to the original lineup. This should be a bloodbath here. Then we can get on to our 4th and final team here, or 3rd and final team on this map. Why is it every time I play this game, I have to have one mortal enemy?
Almost ready to get underway.
I'm getting silver pitchers now. There is no reason why these shouldn't be going into orbit.
he really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Reggie Sanders, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This could be great or this could be absolutely horrendous here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Corner.
Once again, good timing, just not a good aim.
2 away. Here's the center fielder.
All right, Griffey, let's see you hit one.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball there.
Get in the right spot. Just
Swings through it, and that's
that was just dumb.
back here at Wrigley Field. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Chat, if I lose this one, we're ending stream right there. Just say the hell with it.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't
We will get back.
just shot it through the
This might be one of those we have to deal with tomorrow.
To third, and it's just foul. That was close. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. De La Cruz. Not in time. He's safe.
Are you going to throw the ball today?
A couple of singles back to back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That's the ball.
Kyle Tucker.
This Tucker's going to launch this one into orbit.
The inside. Inside just missed. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That one finds the zone. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Fly ball down the line. Sanders under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
I got to be smart at
Now
least.
the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. This one in the air right field. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. Played the play.
I hit a perfect.
Take the lead.
I hit a perfect catch on second because I was trying to throw the ball to kill the fielder, and it ends up costing me a run.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
That's in there. And the count 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch way upstairs.
Splitter in the dirt.
A little harder in this first.
Runner on the go. Go, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning.
All right, well, we gave up one. We're on veteran. There's no reason we should be this bad.
Scott Rowland. Ray back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker on the move. And a quick out, number one. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
All right, Gavin, you've been the one guy who's consistently been hitting for me here.
Late on that fastball.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Right side, Horner. Slings to first.
I don't think we're going to get another hit today.
Now the catcher up to hit, Johnny Bench.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Fought off foul. There's a swing and a miss.
I pushed the button lightly, and all of a sudden, damn.
Look it up in that location. Very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a pop-up, right side.
Get out, get out, get out.
At the wall.
Thank you.
Out of play. Two down, nobody on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Just not hitting anything here.
Bottom of the second. And here comes Dansby Swanson. And that misses.
That's the ball.
Ball one. Sasaki, a righty that throws with power. 23 years old. And he was
I should start getting him out of here.
Brings it in. And there's one away. Ian Happ up to hit. Just missed. Next pitch is inside. 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, this will be his last batter.
Swinging a foul straight back. Text offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field.
Of course, he's going to snow cone it and miss it. You son of a.
Jammed it pretty good with that high fastball on the inside corner. So
Let's just get Tanner Scott. I want to give him some work.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to.
He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Damn.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive.
And that should have been out of the inning.
You will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right.
You ever hate that when you? That's twice now.
Everything is in your control.
And the second one cost me the run.
That's strike 1. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Grounds 1 to short. De La Cruz handles, throws to first. Inning over.
Sets me that Fortnite has Star Wars stuff, because that'll probably be another reason we don't get another Battlefront game. I wouldn't say that. They do Star Wars every year for Star Wars Day.
He's the guy they hope to turn to.
So don't get too discouraged. I really don't think it has much to do with it. Every year they have this Star Wars program.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's going to be Jim Edmonds. Ball 1, no strikes.
Don't get me wrong. I'd love to see another Battlefront game. I got to get into 2. I haven't played it yet. I played 1. Well, I played a little bit of 1.
Pretty good pitch there and take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
In the air to left center. Hat moving under it. And there's 1 away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find
Not if we're gonna do that stuff.
around the bases.
In time to Bush. Now only 1 out remaining. And now Christian Encarnacion Strand. Foul
I was
ball.
hoping maybe that little delay in the graphics there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one fouled off. Miller is just 1 strike away. Two outs. And 1 and 2.
I'll take a pitch once in a while.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again.
Foul balls in this at bat so far, and these 2
Love making him suffer.
You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each.
Popped up. Corner.
Nah!
And the Cubs hold on to win a tight one.
Do I have to put it down to rookie of all things? Oi! We might have to bring in the A-team for tonight. Okay, how did I get all those bonuses? Okay, so I got the Dodgers are all done. I don't have to worry about Dodgers anymore. Right-handed starting pitchers, I got some. I didn't get much for strikeouts, though, so. This is going to bug me if I don't fix this chat, so let me... Yep, let's go Cueto. He'll get a boost. Actually, that'll be a good thing. We get a boost of it. I think it's been since Ken Griffey Jr. Major League Baseball Super Nintendo. I will say MLB The Show this year has been a bit of an anomaly for me in terms of what it feels like to play it. Personally, there are some other if you're trying to just have fun, I would still recommend I would highly recommend you check out Mario Baseball once again for the 64. I got too many lefties here. Take Tanner out for right now. Get a righty in here that Gimme will work. In terms of my lineup, I think I might stick with it just because I do want to get those hits in. But let's see what Cueto can do. Like, fix my pitching here. Hopefully that does something. My goodness. Now we got to do it at All-Star. Nowhere. Well, Manny's not even in this season now. Now you got to buy him. And I'm just... I'll tell you right now, Vic, instead of having the seasons go through like last year where everything was just, you had like 2 months, everything was like, it's like 8 weeks now, or 4 weeks now. They're doing 9 separate mini seasons instead. But all the cards you keep, you get to use towards the next one, so.
Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show.
Oh, Boomerang Bro, like.
Chicago Cubs.
One thing I like is I like watching these MLB the Show streamers go out and play that game. So, Vic, the card is available. You just have to buy it now through the shop, right? Like, build up your stubs and go buy it. I don't know how expensive it is right now.
You don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
Ellie De La Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Foul off
Damn.
on the right side.
But yeah, Manny, like.
Break ball inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
That'll work. That'll do. That will do.
And a good start to the inning.
I need to get Ellie some work here.
Reggie Sanders digs in now. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. And a first
I'll
pitch
take that.
fastball is
Now
in for a strike.
I'll steal second just to be an asshole.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball.
I'm pretty much standing there before he even gets to me. Like, come on.
Head run is now in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just off the inside edge.
I don't know how I held up on that one, but I did.
That one way outside, and that's ball 3.
You wouldn't want to let Griffey loose, would you? I guess you do.
To a board.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a
I can fix that.
And now Ken Griffey Jr. And there's a strike.
I just hit the button just because I could. Screw this. Let's go for third.
Double steal. Pitching for a strike. Go to third. Save. Double steal.
Screw y'all. Let's go.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. De La Cruz at third. Sanders.
There's a way to cheese this game.
No outs. Stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's
Base hit right field. One runs in. Here comes
Get in there. Get in there.
It's off the mark and he scores.
Attaboy, Griffey. I will take that.
just a huge at bat right there. Didn't wouldn't try to do too much with it, just to really control.
Porter Hodge on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ha! My stream deck set. My soundboard just decided to die.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Scott Rowland.
There we go.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
I really didn't want to swing at that anyway.
Just missed. Nobody out. Runner at first.
This is what I should have been doing in the first game already.
The 1-1 is foul.
So if Griffey is in this, Mark McGuire. McGuire was a season 1 collectible.
The pitch.
And I think Sammy is in season 3 here. So they have to have signed deals and whatnot. So there are a lot of veterans that are here. Manny's here. They got Wade Boggs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That'll work.
Line drive, base hit.
Where was this the last 3 games?
Quickly, first and second now with nobody out. And now it's Gavin Lux. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Oh, and if you guys are wondering what I just did there, it's called ambush hitting. You can actually guess whether the pitch is going to be inside or outside, and you get a better chance to hit it. It sort of like focuses your eyes out there.
Next offering is fouled back. Inside, almost got him.
I will take some time and just...
Ground ball to first, could be 2. Over to Swanson, he turns it on to Bush.
All right, they got their 2.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound.
But bench is on third, so let's get to work.
Ground ball. They got it right there.
We got a guy on third bench.
Johnny Bench stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with the quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Wow.
Inning over.
All right.
Back here at the friendly confines. And our pitcher.
Let's see if this Reds pitcher could do any better for us here.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day.
So Johnny Cueto was part of a special pack that you can do right now with the Scott Rowland program.
And that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
That's where a lot of the Red stuff came from. But now they're doing another program with Ellie Dela Cruz. That's why I'm using the Reds here. The Gas House Gorillas at a boy, Hoagie man.
1 strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball.
Let's get a sinker down low here. We have Bugs Bunny in here. Like,
Fights that one away and the count remains.
honestly,
0-2.
I don't see it in this game,
That
but-
one missed.
but I could see it in other ones.
A little bit.
Other sports games like this, like, I think a lot of people consider this a Mickey Mouse game anyway in some ways.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
So I could sort of see that being realistic in one way or another.
Just missed. 2 out, space is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
All right, let's get it up high here, and then we'll get to the bench. Not that high.
Now 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
There we go.
Strikes
Took a
out
little bit
the
of work, but we
side
got
to
it.
begin the game. What a start.
Oh, I love how the Oilers keep flying behind.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Ryan Presley.
Pitching for the Cubs, number 55. Ryan.
I'll answer that another time. When the greatest of all time steps on.
All right.
Now it's the DH, Jim Edmonds.
Sorry, I just saw, like, these press conferences are getting stupid now for WWE. I know they say some stupid stuff with AEW, but at least with WWE.
Justin Turner to make the catch. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And the first pitch.
Still remember Michael Jordan tried baseball? Well, that's what we're trying to get right now, because this program that we're in right now, the Chicago White Sox this year actually came out with a Chicago Bulls-inspired
Encarnacion Strand measures 6 feet.
jersey this year.
25
So
years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Base hit, so a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
yeah, with Michael Jordan trying out baseball and the whole influence of the Bulls on the Chicago community,
The barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz in the dirt.
0-1.
I don't know why I swung at that. Maybe because I'm an idiot.
Encarnacion Strand off of first with 2 away. And there's a ball.
Presley's going to try and keep it low on me. That's fine.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls.
The only thing that sucks right now is I have 2 out,
2-out hits.
but my runner on first, or my runner on second now, is slower than molasses in February.
Coming inside with the breaking ball like that, you have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Sanders stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is fouled back.
Just early, but it was outside. Should have left it.
That one finds the zone.
Nice pitch.
And that's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And that is
Yeah, they had to go to first because the guy who read the second is pretty damn fast.
And we're back, ready to go for the last
All right,
inning.
who are we gonna get here? Righty, lefty, righty. So I haven't used this Urseg card, so we're gonna see how this goes.
On the mound now, Lucas Ursig. He has a great.
He's a relief pitcher with the Kansas City Royals. And it's supposed to be pretty good.
Ball 1. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Next offering is down low.
So a slider outside.
Outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
There we go.
Swing and a miss. One away.
Get a little inside, set it up.
And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Check swing, called strike.
Let's get a sinker down low here.
Foul ball.
Didn't get where I wanted to.
That one is upstairs. And that one missing low. Swing and a high.
Griffey, get there.
That's out to center.
He does have some decent speed. This is his Reds card, so he is a little slower.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one in there across the letters.
So you can get him a slider down it. There we go.
Swing and a miss, and that's that.
I remember when Jordan was trying out for the Bulls, or not for the Bulls, for the White Sox, and they sent him down to Double-A. He basically covered everything for that team.
To third, and there's a new arm on the mound, number 43.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Fastball, sweeper, splitter.
Junior takes a ball.
Basically, he's got gas, and that's pretty much all he has. Ooh.
Contact with the sweeper.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Late on that too, but oh, early, okay.
That one misses.
If you're gonna throw it in the dirt, don't bother sending it to
Fun
me.
guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated.
The hell was that?
It takes to put him away.
So digging in.
Is that the polite way of putting it?
1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it. Puts it away for the out. So up next, Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up?
So is he just gonna try and gas me here? I hope not. Ah.
In the air, left
Stay
field
fair.
down the line, and it's just foul.
Just missed it.
Next offering upstairs. And misses inside.
I'll take a. Come on.
Full count.
Swings through that. And
I'm
it's
an
a
idiot.
strikeout.
All right, we're up to.
Back here at
Let's
Wrigley
finish
Field,
this
set
off.
for the bottom of the third, and here is Ian Happ.
Bring in the closer.
Turn to their closer, Billy Wagner.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win. And
Got to stretch here. All right, give me 1 sec here. Let's get this out first.
Struck him out swinging.
All right.
Pulled the string on the change.
Got to stretch redeem here. Thank you for that. Got to give yourself a little bit of a moment here, just, you know. Ah. All right, well, there we go. You guys get to see the full view of the Backbreaker Gaming logo there. Stretch it back. Thank you. I think I heard everything literally crack in behind me there. You know you're old when. But yeah, just thank you for that. All right, no pressure here. I've only been doing this for how long now?
Now the batter is Carson Kelly. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Your balls, 1 strike.
And that one a little bit high.
up.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Let's go with a change up down here.
Cuts on it.
Or out there.
That's a strikeout. Cubbies with only 1 out left. So now Turner in on that right side. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. That's inside.
No, that missed. That's a ball. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Let's go with a slider inside.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Wagner is just 1 strike.
There we
away.
go.
Swing and a miss.
That took about an hour longer than it should have.
Win can sort of feel like a mini
I find it funny that we went down to went down to veteran, lost that game, came back up to All-Star, and 66 saves for Wagner now. I love it. Let's see if we can... Do we get any upgrades? Dela Cruz is upgraded. Okay, I like that. Balling is a habit. And another pack. Let's dig down here and say where we're at here. 2 stolen bases with Ellie. XP with Ellie's done. I got to get 1 more hit with Ellie, 4 more hits with the Reds. And then it just gets picky there. The fire and finesse. I need 2 more innings with right-handed starters. Innings pitched with closing pitchers, so that'll be a bit. And then K's with closing pitchers, so just have to work on that. If I can get 2 more innings with Cueto here in this last game, we might actually finish that program. And there's the banner symbolizing the Red Sox, or the White Sox jersey with the Bulls inspiration. But let's finish off this little bit here. For those that are unfamiliar, this is basically like a little mini-map game that they have in MLB the Show called Conquest. We'll take about the back end. I know that sounds bad. So basically, it's like Risk. You got to come in and take different territories. There'll be some hidden treasures as you go along here. All right, we got All-Star here. So, you know what? Let's get it done. Like, no arguing about this. Let's just finish this. We're at Dyken Park. We're going to close the roof. We're going to let it pour outside. Cueto, you did a good job for us last time. Let's use you again. If we can get 4 more hits with the Reds here, we actually might be able to finish off the Dela Cruz. As long as Dela Cruz is one of those 4 hits. Yeah, we're facing Hunter Brown, which I don't think is going to be the worst thing in the world here.
Park in Houston. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Playaz taking on the Houston Astros.
And then once we're done here, we'll go check out our spoils for
pitch coming your way next.
For finishing this Conquest map out. I'm still scared of Jordan. To this day, I'm scared of Jordan.
About ready for baseball, and on the hill today, Hunter Brown.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix. So
all right, so he's
interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day.
So that clapping you hear in the background, that is actual thunder and lightning.
And there's a foul ball.
I thought for sure that was connected. That'll work. That'll do. That's a double.
It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases.
No, we're not gonna risk it. He probably could have got a triple out of that, but
right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And the batter now, Reggie Sanders. Myers sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second.
He's a 99. There is no way we're not going to get there.
So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr.
All right, Griffey. Get something in your wheelhouse and pop it.
Tap foul to play.
That's not your wheelhouse.
They don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone.
Swing.
That'll do.
High fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first.
That'll do.
So now it's the full-hole hitter, Scott Rowland.
All right, Roland, let's see what you can do now. Maybe you can get a double. Ooh,
For a strike.
nice pitch.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Look out.
Well, that's an easy way to do it. Just deck me. I wish I could go out there with the bat and beat him. It's one thing I could never figure out about baseball.
And he swings over the top.
If you have a bat in your hand, somebody hit you, I'd be going to hit somebody with that bat.
This one in the air.
Damn.
Paredes.
All right, we got the one. That's what matters.
Back here in Houston, and on the hill in this one, Johnny Cueto. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well,
Just checking a quick score here.
His sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does.
Golden Knights win Game 3 with 0.4 seconds left. Go figure. And now we got to spend 2 days listening to the Edmonton media talk about Stuart Skinner cost us the game.
Hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Key thing for me right now is just keep the bases empty. Because when Jordan shows up, it's always a problem.
And another ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat.
Throw a sinker in to mix things up.
Swing and a high fly ball to left.
All right, this is good, this is good, this is good.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. That one laced to center and a base hit.
I'll take that. A single for Jordan? A single is not a home run.
Came together for him. Pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Jose Altuve up to bat next. Lays off the ball.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the block.
Oh, did I dot that? Did I dot that on the corner or what? That takes skill. Even though that is total randomization because I'm not using a skill set for that.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second.
But we got to get another run here. We got to start working a little bit more here to.
This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Johnny Bench now at the plate.
Slider, four-seam circle.
Tap back to the mound.
No.
And he'll be safe at first.
Johnny gets one of those. I'm using my walker, so you're not going to touch me.
Now, Jim Edmonds. That one off the mark, and that's ball one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing.
That'll work.
Hammered. Deep drive.
That will work. That will work. Bye-bye. 438.
3-0.
With this pitcher's velocity,
Edmonds has not been doing much for me, but to finish this up, to finish this program off, he probably will. That will be enough, I think.
Hayes, the next to hit. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, he ain't throwing me no circle changes right now.
Strike one. Swing and a miss.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
I was getting desperate there.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. First pitch just misses.
No, I'll miss that.
Years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a swing and a miss there.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Pitch
Well, the
misses.
one thing now, he will throw everything outside at me.
On a line out towards center.
Nice
grab on the
catch.
run. Out number 2.
So for us, we don't have to follow the 3-hitter rule. If you watch the MLB, there is a minimum of 3 hitters you have to face when you bring a pitcher in. But in MLB the Show, because these are only 3-inning games, they don't allow that. I think I'm in the mood for a peanut butter hey, that'll work.
Out towards right center field.
I actually, it was funny yesterday. I had to search somewhere to find Reese's Pieces, and I realized not many people hold those anymore around here.
Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning, and now it's Christian Walker.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for.
Let's see if we can get some.
That hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
These guys are swinging it a lot.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
See if we can get him really outside. Yep.
It misses, it's a strikeout. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
I want to see if I can sneak my way out of this. As long as I don't give up a hit, I should be okay.
This is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And that one lifted in the air center field.
Because if I can get 2 full innings here, I should be able to finish off. Like I said, that.
At the plate. There's a strike.
Okay, I'll take that. That was luck.
Empty. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
That's offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again.
Let's go with a circle change in the dirt then.
That's down
2
and in.
and 2.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
All right, pitcher's out of energy. I got to get this. Yeah, he did.
Caratini checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine.
Okay, Rusty.
Grinding out that at bat, saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Puts it
That'll
in the
work.
air out towards left center. And that ends the inning.
All right, we got our 2 innings with our starters. So now we can bring in our closer and work from there.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Caleb Ort.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 63.
So digging in, Reggie Sanders.
So yeah, once we wrap this up, we got a few choices to make here too, and ooh,
Through that one.
It's 0-1.
force seam cutter, sweeper, circle change. All right.
And it's 1-1.
That's a ball.
That's a base hit.
I'll take another base hit. I'll take as many base hits as I can right now.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
All right, Griff, let's see what you got.
One over the wall. There aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Enough? Nope. Never mind.
And there's one down.
Griffey's been getting close to the wall a lot.
Here's the cleanup hitter, Scott Rowland. Swings through that. Man at first, one away.
So yeah, if you guys are interested in checking out our YouTube channel, Backbreaker_gaming, things are going to be a little backwards because of this.
McCormick sizes this one up.
Since I didn't get a chance to get into this yesterday, we will have
Up next, Gavin Lux. He popped out
another
his first
episode of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Mountain. This one here will be up on Monday.
Really good cutter that he's able
We are going to be back on with a little MLB the Show tomorrow.
to pitch is devastating.
that one down
After
low.
we figure out roughly where we want to go.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
There goes the runner. Ball misses. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
I figure I'm up by 3. Reggie, I thought could get a better jump than that.
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the
We'll
third.
bring in the closer.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Billy Wagner.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress.
Ball.
Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs.
Ball.
He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky
that's
Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
My God, we put the 9-hitter on.
Man at
Like,
first, no
what is wrong with you, Billy?
batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. And ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next offering is in for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back against
Billy, this is not good. This is your old team. You know what they can do.
I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cape.
On the ground to first. Could be 2. Over to second for 1. Return throw to first. Double play.
All right, they got the run.
Scores from third.
But once again, base is empty for Jordan.
Now it's Jordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. Hayes sprinting after it. Couldn't get to
All
it
right,
before
slider on the
it's
outside to finish it.
Wagner is just 1 strike away. Oh, look at the stop. To the back
Thank
side,
you.
gets the out to end it.
We got it. We got it. First try. We got it.
Ball game. And when you have that the players stay
That,
ready to make plays,
folks, that was a lot more painful than it should have been. That should have been, honestly, that should have been, maybe, this should have taken an hour. 3 games, 20 minutes apiece. Unfortunately, I was not doing my job properly. Cueto's been leveled up because he's been a beast here. Lux, a lot of timely hits. Edmonds, key home run. We got the Dustin May card, so that program's done. We got a leopard print banner because we always could use one. We got a ball in as a habit pack, and we're already at level 7 without even, like, we played 1 night of the program, the new season, so we've jumped 7 stops already. I can live with that. All right, so basically everything we need to do with the Reds is done. The 25 hits with the Reds is done. The fire and finesse is completely done. Kiner and Palmer, well, we could deal with those later. We're going to innings pitch with starting pitchers. That's, of course, it's going to be great. Closing pitchers, yeah, okay, that one's done. We just got to get some hits with switch hitters, hits with high fielding. All the other stuff as we're doing it, so. And we got the logo. So now we just have to grind out the rest of this map. We're going to get a few bonuses out of it. If you guys are unfamiliar with the program, of course you're going to do that to me. If you are unfamiliar with this program, it literally, once you finish the map, you get another extra bonus prize. So, but they won't automatically fill this in for you. That's one thing I wish they would do, honestly, if they're going to do something in this game to make it easier for offline grind. I guess you can't really do that with all the hidden packs involved, right? And there you go. We now have the Chicago White Sox City Connect jersey. That, to me, looks really sweet. Just looks absolutely awesome. You got 4,500 XP as well. And basically, they allow you to run right back up to it. So, we got, like, the Jester ones that currently I'm working on, but we have 9 others to go through yet. So, I think tomorrow we'll start, maybe we'll hack on a couple more of these right now. These City Connect jerseys are part of a redemption pack that we can do. But, like I said, we are going to go check out, what did we end up with? 12 regular packs, 2 ball-in packs, 2 headliner packs, which I'm gonna set these up already because we don't need to be sitting here waiting for them to figure out which one it is. Pack 5 and pack 7, and then we got this one here, which we're gonna get one of these 3 players, which we're gonna be able to upgrade to another solid diamond. And then we're gonna get another one, but we've already claimed all the other ones, so. Let's switch it over to 3/4 screen here. I think we find it easier. We get to see what we get out of this a little bit easier since I'm not in the way. All right, another Met. There are about half the teams I've already gotten, so the other half I've just been cashing in all the extra doubles. But once again, everybody, for everyone that's here, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. We will be back tomorrow night with a little MLB the Show. No stream. No stream. Oh, shut my mouth. Please give me something good. Shortstop, Bobby Witt, Bobby Witt, Bobby Witt, Bobby Witt. All right, Seager. You're still worth a lot. I will go sell you right after we're done here. Because I want to see how many stubs I can get out of that. Okay, so we got that. I like the fact we're getting new stuff. New players are still good for me here just because I am in that position right now where I am running a little short on well, I'd rather I have to use all. Oh, we got a diamond field. I like that. Old Atlanta I already have, damn it. I need more classic fields. Spencer Steer. Well, yeah, this video will be up on Monday for you guys if you missed any of my hijinks against the Chicago Cubs, which drove me up through the frickin' roof. So far the only diamond we gotten is Seager. But we are getting players that we need, right? So that to me counts. And we got a minor league jersey, so... Okay, last regular pack. All right, nothing there. So let's go to the ball and packs and see what we get out of these. Got a gold. Batista, so that'll be an extra 400. Oh, yeah. What is that? Thursday it comes out? I am definitely looking forward to it. I'm not a very good guy when it comes to horror games in general, but Doom just seems to be the exception of the bunch. Just because it's all over the place and it's just up in front of you. Ooh, I like a 1200. So we're almost at 20,000, so I might be able to get one more of my teams done. Because we still have that secret card to sell. Braxton Garrett, free agent. And our other headliners pack. Let's see here. We are ending this night off right. This is literally one of my best packs. All right, let's go. I don't want to think too crazy, but let's, please give us something good here. Left fielder. Raul Ibanez. That's actually one of the top players that they got for this pack. I will take it. Seattle Mariners legend. I will add that to our collection here soon enough. All right, so the last pack we actually get to pick. There's this one's the new ones that I have to pick. Basically, as I'm going through this, I think we might actually work with Jim Palmer first, just because I would like to get an extra pitcher. Then all these I've had them all already, so probably let's go with Abreu. All right, no more packs, but I want to check this out before we go, just so you guys can see what's going on here. Texas, Seager. Okay, so we're not going to get full amount. But still, that much is still going to work. So I am probably going to try and clean up one of these teams that I'm just a little short on. Because I think Skeens is 73. That wasn't it. I think it's actually, I think it was Chicago actually. 34 grand. So I still got a ways to go yet. And Scooball 44, or it could be the A's. 41. So everybody's gone up a little bit. So it will take a little bit more grinding before we can collect a few of these and finish them off here. I'm going to go and add up the collections as we go along here. And I'll do that off stream here because that's a lot of boring work, to be honest, for that going on. So